Okay, we will talk about a word following pattern in here. That this is how we done our word following pattern. There's two string in here, AB and dog cat dog. If it's matching with the pattern, it will result true. If not matching with the pattern, it will return false. Okay, let's jump to the implementation. Hey, hello gangs. In here we're going to just do the following patterns, and we're going to do this following pattern, right? I'm going to have a string here, str1 and a string 1, right? And it's going to be checking, like make this str in here is the list of the str1, and we're going to have a list of string in here. It's going to be string 1, right? Split here, just here, and then we're going to have a hash map in here, right? And no hash map. I'm going to iterate this one. So say if len of this str is not same as len of this string, is going to return false. Else we're going to check for e in range of len of list str, or you can check whether list str or list string is going to be the same. And I'm going to check if I'm going to make a temporary in here. So in here you're going to have a list str. It's going to be repeated multiple times, and it will be weird if you use list str I. So I'm going to put it in here. So in hashmap dot key in here, no, hashmap dot key side. If it's in the key, we're going to say hashmap list is going to be list hashmap is going to be list of string I. Okay, else if there's already exists, we're going to check if hashmap of the temporary is not same as list as string I, is going to return false. Okay, else just here return true. Okay, we're going to print this out. I'm going to call this one string 1 string 2, and going to copy this, right? Have the string 2 str2, and I'm going to check it. Python practice array word following pattern using solution.py. Okay, it's going to be true and false. That's right? True and false, that's expected. And we're going to go to the Java in here. Now in Java there are several things that we have to clarify, and we can make it same. First, we're going to call the solution, because you cannot call another function from main without you declaring declaring your current class, except you just to avoid it, just print something that should be that's never be a problem. We're going to solution in here. I'm going to do the same thing here, just copy this one. The name is going to be following pattern, and it's going to return the boolean, right? In here I'm going to have what we call it, just call this str1 and also string1, same. String is going to be array of string. String is going to be just string in here. This copy one just string also, right? And in here you're going to call this and just print this like system.out.println, right? Calling object following pattern about the str1 and string1, and copy this. So you have another one like two of this. One is str2 and string2, right? And in here you're going to have two of this, and you're going to create first a map, right? Map with character and string. The name is hash map. Make sure that it's consistent from all the language. The hash map, we're going to say new hash map. It's going to be empty in here, right? And in here we're going to say, okay, the string is going to be list of string, right? New string. Why it should be like this? It's empty. And you're going to say the list, list of string, not list of str, list of string. So we're going to separate the list one first. List is going to be string1, right? And you're going to split it with space. And after that we're going to check if str1 length, okay, is not same as list str1 dot length, right? It's going to return false first of this, right? And then we're going to make a byte here for getting a character out of the string in str1. So we're going to say byte str, maybe str as byte, so the name have info in here, str as byte array, and we're going to say string str1 get bytes, right? And then in here you're going to say for integer I same as 0, right? I is less of str as byte dot length, right? I plus plus, and I'm going to iterate this. I'm going to say if hash map, okay, hash map contains key of k. We're going to make temporary in here because it will be what we call it, just make character, right? You can say Charles temporary in here, and we're going to have this kind of this Charles and str as byte I. See, make it into temporary, and we're going to maybe call it Charles or Charles. I think Charles. The temporary, if it's contained the temporary, we're going to check whether the hash map, this hash map, and we're going to check get temporary, right? Is it equals? You can use the operation like this because it will check whether the two of them is same object. And here we just want to check whether it's string, right? So you're going to have a list stri, okay, and if hash map contains key. If not, should be it contains key first, or it's not. I don't think so. It's not. You're going to make hash map in here. Hash map dot put output the temporary, right, and also the list string is going to be I think that's okay. What happened here? Oh, there's no return in here, right? The last one is going to return to, I think it's going to be fixed all, right? What happened? Void main solution. Oh, where's the class, man? Public class solution, right? It's going to remove this. Then you get this one. Okay, going to try this Java practice array word pattern solution.java. Something is wrong. Say you need this one. Just one error. Okay, I see. In here it says that if contains, what happened here? Wait, is it same? Calls. Okay, I'm sorry. In here, we don't return here. Right? Return in here. It just return false. Okay, and then we're going to run it again. See, return true and false. Next, we're going to go to just Golang in here first. We're going to go to the Golang, and in Golang it's same, but it doesn't have contains, so you have to make it your own. In here, we're going to say following patterns. Right? Function is going to be same as different language to make sure that your brain is doesn't have confusion about the name. And in here is going to be str1 is going to be string, right? And it's going to be string1. It's going to be have a string also, but in here it's going to return boolean. The other one is just return true in here. See, it's going to be fine. And we're going to just fmt.println the following pattern between the str1 and string1, and copy this one, right? This one, okay. What is it? It just contains fmt in here, and we're going to check this. The first one, we're going to create the hash map. The name is try to be same. The hash map is going to be map. We have a string in here and also string in there. I can use character, but I'm going to use string to make a less what do we call it, less painful. In here you're going to say list str. It's going to be the string is going to be string. I'm going to split it, so it's going to be string split. This is collections, right? Split of the string and also empty string in here. So you got the idea, and I'm going to make a run. Say str as run, same as byte 1, but in here you have a run. So in run, say run is going to have str1 in here. This is just string 1. Everything is set. Now let's go to the conclusion. If the length is if the length of the what they call it list string is not same as the length of the str as run. Oh no, run as str. So you know the type is just run, not str. It's not the same, just written false, right? If it's same, you're going to have for I is going to be for whether is range of the run as str, right? And you're going to check if contains key. We don't have this one, so we have to create it. Contains key. Maybe going to make this C more bigger. Is it loud? Yeah, so there's no confusion in here. It's going to be more bigger, maybe. I'll just make it small. Anything small is good. Okay. Here we're going to say hash map. The hash map has going to create temporary in here because it's going to be, what do you call it? It's going to be repeated. Have to say string file is kind of annoying, so you have to do this. If it contain, you're going to check if the hash map of the temporary, right? Hash map of temporary is list not same as the string. Okay, if not same, you're going to return false. Okay, if it's same, okay, not same, you're going to return false, and else you're going to say hash map temporary is going to be this str with string of I. It's going to be good, and we're going to say this function is going to be containing the hash map, right, and going to containing the string in here, maybe str1, alright, and we're going to say in front of this is going to be string, and this is going to be map. Let's copy this one, right? Map string of string. There you go. And you're going to just return the boolean whether it's containing or not. So you're going to say if it's empty of okay, and there is hash map of the str1, right? It's going to be up. If okay exists, we're going to return true, else just return false. Okay, done. And we're going to check this one, right? I'm going to go run practice arrays word following pattern using solution.go. Let me see, something is wrong this thing. 37, where is 37? You say unexpected hash map, expecting comma. Unexpected hash map. Contain hash map, expecting comma. It's going to say this, or maybe I'm sorry, for go it should be after, right? After, I think after. Okay, that's my mistake. Should be after. The type should be after the variable, and you're going to say this mismatch type of string, list string. Okay, it's going to be the string of I, right? String 2 is declared but not used. Okay, string 2 and string 2. I'm sorry for this. Let's go. Okay, you have it, true and false. Okay, now we're going to go to solution.js, just copy this name, so it will be using the same name in here, just constant of following. You have the str1 and string 1, right? Going to have this one in here, just return for the default return 2, and we're going to console log in here following pattern of the str1 and string 1. Okay, let's continue. In here we're going to have a string and str1 and string 2. First we're going to have some hash map in here, say new maps, right? I'm sorry, new map, and you're going to have a list str in here. Just str1 is going to be split without space, and the also another one is going to be list string, going to be string 1, right? Split with space, and in here you're going to say if the list of you can say list of str dot length ta, I say it's not same as list string dot length, right? It's not same, going to return false. Else going to say for let I is same as 0 and I is less than list str dot length is going to be e plus plus, but in here you're going to make a temporary of the list str is I, right? And you're going to check it if hash map has the temporary. We're going to check whether the if first this is not a Golang, so you have to put a close complete bracket in here. We're going to say hash map dot get the temporary, right? If it's not same as the list of string I, it's going to return false. Come on, return false. Else just make a new one. So it's going to say hash map dot put, right? Just put the temporary and place as string I, right? And at the end you're going to return true, and we're going to copy this, going to say str2 string 2, see, going to say node dot practice array word following pattern solution.js. I'm sorry, what happened here? Say hash map put what is the name of this? Let me clear this first. I'm sorry, I forgot this. Okay, and you're going to have this I'm sorry, this is should be set, right? And after this we're going to say this is going to be return true and false. Now we're going to go to the PHP, just copy this one, just make it function in here, following pattern function of following pattern, right? It's going to have the str1 and the string1. It's going to be this, and in here is going to be a list of str. List of str is going to be str split. Yes, it's going to be str split. Which one is it? str1, right? And you're going to have a list of string. This is different. You're going to use explode in here, explode of the space, and also the str string one. It's going to have this, and you're going to check if the count is same, count of this str and count of this str is not same as count of list string, right? Just turn false, return false, else for si is same as 0, si is less than count of, just use this str or list string, same, going to be plus in here, and you're going to check, you're going to have a temporary in here, right? Temporary is going to be, come on, temporary is going to be the list str of I, right? And in here you're going to check if a key exists, right? If a key exists of the temporary, and it has in hash map, you're going to make a hash map in here. To do that, just do this hash map is going to be a new array, because the array is the hash map in PHP. Going to say hash map, right? If array key exists in hash map, you're going to say if hash map of the temporary is not same as list of string of I, it's going to just return false, right? Else just put this one, so you're going to say hash map dot temporary is going to be list string si. Okay, just return true. Okay, and in here you're going to say echo of this following pattern of the str1 and string1, right? If it's same, you can say just return true in here, hit enter, and also if not, just return false in here, hit enter. Right, just copy this into str1, str2, and then string2, and we're going to execute it. Practice array word following pattern solution.php. See, same, return false. And another one, we're going to have a solution in Ruby. This will be the same, just copy this one, following patterns, but in here you're going to say the following patterns of the str1 and string1 is going to be n, right? And in here say hash map is going to be one of this kind, and we're going to say list of the str is going to be str1 split, right? Split this, and the list of string will be same, string ones, and split with space. Okay, and in here you're going to check if list of the str length it's not same as the list of the string length, right? Not same, just return false. Else you're going to check for I in 0 to the list, just check list STL of length is going to be the same. Length is going to end this. Say that if hash map key is going to have a list of just make temporary in here. You're going to say temporary is going to be list str is going to be repeated a lot of time, so you rather just use this, right? If hash map exists, you're going to check if hash map of the temporary is not same as the list of string of I, right? It's going to end this. If not same, you're going to return false. If not, you're going to make one. So hash map dot temporary is going to be the list of string of I, right? And we're going to put this one, right? Puts this up, and also another one just puts this, but we change it into 2, and we're going to execute it. Ruby practice array with following pattern solution.rb. What happened here? For e, oh I'm sorry, in here you're going to return 2 as default. Okay, and we're going to check this. Say you have true and false. That's all. Thank you for stay, and we're going to meet you in another tutorial.